Hey guys, what's up? It's your boy Zebro. Ha. Damn, I want to play the game some more. Turn this down a little bit. It's kind of cool. This particular scene is I'm trying to complete a particular quest in like the most heavily armed building inside of the starter buildings. It's actually kind of fun. Rewatching it, I'm like, man, why did I choose the decisions that I made? Kind of crazy. This was fun. I didn't have anything to do tonight, so I decided to stream. I know I did a quick stream yesterday. Sorry, not yesterday, earlier today, just to kind of get my thoughts out about the whole EFT debacle. Also, just, I don't know, wish it was last week again. There's like a huge void in the escape market. Nobody can really play EFT anymore. I don't even think half the people that are in the EFT category are playing out of boycotts. If you're tuning in, I'm not the biggest streamer in the world, but I don't know. I just feel like I'm kind of here to chat a little bit today. I did get access to Gray Zone Warfare. Badfinger Games was very awesome in their presentation, what they could do here. No one's really talking too terribly much about this at the moment because obviously the alpha test is done and over with. I'm not done talking about it yet. The CPC3, that actually is a starter kit, so looks like what I'm putting on right here is just a whole bunch of just trash Timmy stuff. Pretty equipped for a Timmy though. I digged it. Looked cool. I had some of the patch notes that I went over a little bit earlier today. I was going to pull them up again so we can talk a little bit more about them. I can dig them up really quick. Where were they? Here they are. I'll put them on screen. But I don't want to, in this point, kind of really get them totally in the way of the gameplay. That was the biggest feedback I had from myself when I was looking over the stream yesterday, a little bit earlier today. Let's see. Do this. That. Make it a little bit teeny tinier. There we go. Ooh. Yeah, this is kind of my low-key AMA. So hit me up with your questions about the game. If you ask me about keys, I'll answer it, but I'll even tell you who I got my key from. It's just crazy how much the last couple of days have changed. So in this particular mission, I have to go to the most fortified building that is in Falang. I was the Lemang Recovery Initiative. So I know where I'm supposed to go. I know generally where my body's at. Fixing to insert in there. What's not being talked about too terribly much in this particular scene is I'm in a server at the moment where there's not a lot of my faction online. But I also didn't think too many others were online either. I was not on PvE servers. I was only on PvP because honestly that's where everybody else was too. Let's see. I don't remember why I disconnected here. Oh, okay. There were some matchmaking issues going on. Change, yeah. Okay, that makes some sense now. Who else is in this server? Let's see. I got into a habit of checking the suggested. So, you know how Nolan was Tashanka? Well, he was a different faction than I was. But I tried to add him several times because I just like the guy so much. I got to hang out with Red Ops previously. That was kind of cool. Yep. So I exited so that I could reheal everything basically back up. Found some FMJ on the floor. Grabbed a box or two because I don't think I really felt like I needed it at the time. 193 was better than standard FMJ either way. Free ammo, right? Test. Okay, yeah. Now I'm on my way back out to go do the things. But oh man, the notes that came out from the CEO. The very last bit was fire, right? So Monday next week, there's going to release a date and a trailer. And there's even notes in here saying things like, we're looking at a month or 2 months. The requests that we had, they're going to take a little while to implement. But they're not going to really be implemented for another 6-ish months or so. I think that's the reason why they're probably hinting at August. But now there's a huge void, right? So it makes a lot of sense they want to jump onto that immediately. Same thing with ABI, or the ABI. Let's see. Can I put some audio into this? Let's see if I can do at least that. Yeah, there we go. Put some audio into this so y'all can actually hear me playing too. Let's see, media source. How do I do this? Properties. Yeah. Let's turn down the music a little bit. Maybe you can hear me talking and playing in there. We're just going over old streams. CH1 to Havoc Base, aka Stoic Sniper. I have eyes on one Tango up ahead. Objectives on my left. How should I proceed? So the media source is in there going, yeah. There it is. Did I kill the Copy that, Havoc Base. Oh, what's up, 44 Satisfy? How you doing, brother? Oh, I guess I can't get the audio going from the
Scratch
game.
one Tango. I have alerted other enemies to my presence
Yeah,
in
man.
the general vicinity. How copy?
I'm just here just hanging out because there's not really a game that I'm interested in playing right now other than Gray Zone Warfare or maybe even ABI whenever it hits. I participated in the alpha test and I had a fucking blast. And I don't want to play EFT anymore. Period. I tried to make excuses, but I couldn't.
Havoc Base, this is ZH1. We have dropped 2 additional.
Yeah, brother, if you
Tangos
have any
proceeding to
questions, anything like that regarding Gray Zone Warfare, that's why I'm here today. I'm trying to get something out there. How am I doing? Bro, it's been a crazy 48 hours. Right now I'm a gamer without a home.
You know, one thing I miss, Stoic,
You know?
is
So
you can't raise and
How am I
lower your
doing?
levels like we can in Tarkov.
I don't feel like I'm good right now. Really not. I like the concept about if you camp,
targets on
you stay out in the woods for too long.
Occupancy per,
The CEO said if
permission to
the
engage.
mosquitoes buzzing in your ears will get so bad and so annoying it'll want you to move. That's cool. I like weird stuff like that, man. This game is Gray Zone Warfare. It was an alpha test, invitational only, that occurred for the entirety of last week. I think it ended Wednesday. What you're looking at in the background right now is my gameplay. Looks like I'm trying to pierce through this heavily fortified building to secure some assets. But right now I'm trying to clear out all the baddies. I actually do think I am successful at this part of the raid, because in a minute you'll see me cross these wooden barriers and clear out the rest of the bad guys. the effects that I've put on this particular background, I just did this just to kind of try to showcase that it's not live gameplay. But it looks really nice on the stream right now. Fucking awesome looking, actually. Oh, yep, I got a little fucked up there. Dude shot me in the chest. If you look in the upper, looks like the upper left corner, you see the icon blaring. I've got shot in the chest someplace and I'm in pain.
CH1, I've taken a little bit of damage, nothing serious. Staying in the fight.
You see me reloading some magazines there. It was instant, the reload on the mags. There needs to be a little timer on there. Little timer just to put the punishment in there for shooting a little too terribly much. Like Tarkov, you just kind of load up 1 or 2 mags in your vest, 1 mag in your weapon, and then you have like 120 or so rounds in your butt. In this one, you need to bring something like 600 rounds, man. It was a constant dance on how can I keep plenty of ammo, plenty of food, and still be able to pick up shit off of the ground. Everything that was in game was only shit that would keep the operator in the fight. There wasn't like barter items, cool things laying around that I can take back and sell. It was all just how to stay in the fight stuff. What's on the way though is a bunch of barter things, which will be cool. Turn my mic down a little bit actually. There we go.
Havoc base is getting a little sporty out here. I'll copy.
Truth be told, in this particular scene, I'm actually scared. I don't know where the AI is going to pop out at. You see here, this guy's a little bit tanky. That's where I'm kind of talking a little bit about how the PvE aspect, it was almost kind of like
Havoc base.
he was like a Zed. He was very hesitant to dropping. It's the best way I can explain it is it's almost like shooting a DayZ zombie. But there's like that weird lag input thing. It's not like laggy, but it is just kind of what it is. What's up, Mr. Chicken Burnt Turfu? Hope I said that right. 7th day tomorrow? I don't know anything about 7th day. Tell me more, bro. Yes, I am the last guy streaming on this. I just got done telling 44 Satisfy that honestly, bro, right now I'm a gamer without a home. I love playing extraction shooter FPS games. And I'm struggling to get over my my withdrawal from Gray Zone Warfare from the alpha test ending Wednesday.
When we pierced the immediate planned target, it sounds like the original
and I refuse to play EFT now.
Time is approximately.
I kept on trying to find a game. I mean,
2,000 hours.
Incursion is kind of catching my eye. I have played it before. It needs a lot of work. It's just it doesn't hold my attention the way it probably should. Coach of the Clan M is running a promo. Tell you what, I'm gonna look this one up really quick. 7th day. Is that what it's actually called? 7th day? I'm gonna say 7th day game and see what's going on. Oh, 7 days to die. Is that it?
Package of supplies in here someplace that we're searching for. Ooh. Ooh. It's kind of neat looking.
7 days to die, maybe? 7 days alpha test. Okay. 7 days alpha. Man, am I just stupid or something? Because all I'm seeing is 7 days to die. So let me try maybe Steam. Type in 7 days. 7 days. 7 Days is a single-player first-person exploration game. Play as a camper who has come to Camp Summerside for a peaceful retreat, but things take a turn. when you start finding strange things around you at Summerside. Is that the right one?
ZH1 to Havoc Base, we have acquired a metal container containing the supplies requested by...
So, Oaf Reaper, there's absolutely a reason why I'm the only one. The alpha test had ended on Wednesday.
By the task
and right now, I am an extraction shooter, player, gamer, without a home. Gray Zone Alpha concluded last Wednesday. ABI is still on the way. And I refuse to play EFT now. But brother, I'm happy to walk you through some of the recent notes and some of the feedback that the CEO went over. I've got them on screen, but I can enlarge them if you like. Yeah, that's because of the update.
ZH1 copies.
I will not only be unheard, but I will be unpaying for such bullshit.
In hand. We'll see you back at base.
Battlestate Games straight lied. I mean, I'll be honest, guys. I have no problem with the money. I have plenty. I am fucking well off. But it's not happening. Morals dictate saying no.
Negative. All birds are currently dispatched.
See you, buddy. A little scared that I can't seem to get out of the...
Negative. All birds are in the air. Roger. Raven is in the air.
There we go.
Oh yeah, so yeah, this is actually the cool part. So I've got the item from the building thing. It's time to get the fuck out. I've called in the helicopter and I'm running with my quest item. This actually quest was a hard one to pass.
Havoc Base.
Got ganked a couple times in it too because the opposing faction was hanging out in our new player town. The new player towns actually were carbon copies of each other. So if you imagine like a triangle, there was the Lemang, then there was the other dudes, Crimson something, and then there was some other bullshit at the south. And then right outside of our starter like faction hangout base things, there was a starter town where most of our quests were going. It wasn't about maybe a day or two into it when we realized, holy shit,
get us the hell out of here.
These towns and missions are all the same. And you know the center area where it's the ground zero, nothing but forests, and the deeper and deeper that you got, the more radiation damage that you took, so it was pointless. There were some items in the game that would help stave off the radiation sickness, but the POIs just weren't there yet. We went there to see if there were any, to maybe be the world's first to see them, but...
ZH1 copies, 30 seconds. Relayed to mission.
Let's see, we catch up on chat here. Yeah, burnt chicken. Yeah, I can't support it either. Okay, so Reaper did go ahead and pick it up. All right, cool. I wanted to play with PvE with friends, but it's extremely dirty in how they went about it. Business is business. Hey, bro, man, you know what? Do you? There's no judgment on my side. I just couldn't do it. Have to incorporate a battle pass if they needed money. You know, I streamed this earlier, and I was like, hey guys, look, if y'all need money, just say it. But put a donation link in the upper right hand corner. Develop a lot more skins. Give me things that does not equate to pay to win. But if y'all need money, look, we paid $150 for a license key back in 2016, 2017, 2018 ballpark area.
I think this is handshake.
We've gotten a shit ton of fun out of the game. We're still playing it, remaining the game for God knows how many years. If you need money, just ask.
Stand-in therapist.
We'll pay it. You know, hell, give me a special fucking icon next to my name. If you want $100 for it, sure.
My inkling is to give it to Reclamation, but what do you guys think?
It was, yeah. Just... So I coach a baseball team. And, they're 8-year-olds, man. And... You know, 8-year-olds are... It's difficult to teach teamwork, right? And at its core, sometimes they're not the most honest with me about why they're doing what it is they're doing. You know, they want to play a certain position or whatever. And when I sniffed that they're lying to me about something that something else said, maybe the team captain put them somewhere and they didn't want to, and they got in an argument over it, and there's a he said she said sort of a thing.
We give it a handshake.
You know, it's basically, you know, it's a coaching talking to, and you might have to sit on the bench for a little bit as a disciplinary action. But dude, if you're honest, like, hey, I'm upset because I've been putting all this effort to do a certain thing and I'm not getting it. Tell me the truth. ESG, if you guys need money, and I know you're probably bleeding it right now because you sunk a whole lot of money into Arena, and no one probably bought Arena because everyone's already bought EOD. If we can have that discussion,
She gives 100 rep.
my billfold will open up.
He gives 100
You know?
rep. What it looks like it kind of boils down to is what is the right thing to do. I pay more attention to the military-esque sort of things, so I'm gonna go ahead and give it the handshake.
Yeah, there was a promise that was
see that
posted to
one, yeah.
EOD guys. Notice how there wasn't actually anything given to EOD guys.
Ooh, new gunny quest.
We've already
Like it.
busted you on one lie. You know? Now you're making promises. On top of promises you've already made years ago, right? You also have to
Sure
remember
did
the
what was
game
best.
has been
All right,
early
yeah, she's not happy about that
dev
move that we
for
made, but we got our stuff from handshake.
7-8 years at this
And,
point.
he
The game's
gives
practically
good gear.
feature
We
complete.
like him.
You know what I mean?
Got a fast MT out of that.
I feel like
Badass
the
looking off score.
backlash comp thing that they were trying to do for EOD guys,
Tell
you
what,
got to
we're gonna get
earn
away
back your
from the
trust, you know?
helicopter So I can hear.
So, if you guys are just now tuning in, I'm seeing my viewer count open up. This is fucking awesome. Guys, look, I just don't really have anywhere to play at the moment,
All my best work.
and I really, really enjoyed my Gray Zone alpha test. Playing some of my my stuff from the last time I played, and I'm just here chit chatting a little bit. You know, we got into the EFT thing a lot. The guys, hey, look, you know, dev support's a real thing, but be honest about it. And so if I could give a big tip to Madfinger Games, and I hope at some point, you know, this gets seen by them. I hope I don't go unheard. You know, your standard edition, your tactical edition, your
here we
elite,
go.
your supporter. Hey guys, look,
Point to ban PA.
we'll support.
So I am now
$100, no
getting
no big deal.
told to go to Tiger
But if y'all
Bay.
really
all right.
need money down the
This
line,
is also the
just
main PvP area.
be honest.
So it looks like I no
Oh,
longer
it's
have
open.
starter quests.
Tried Incursion Red River. Yes, I have tried Incursion Red River. In fact, there is a chance I might jump over there here shortly. Because I can only talk so much about just the updates that recently came out, and I only can rehash the EFT stuff and the fact I don't have a gaming home at the moment. I do have Incursion Red River. The problem with Incursion for me is it's just not feature complete enough for me to be able to hold my attention for too terribly long, but there is going to be a solid feature for that game. Oh yeah, you just said the same thing. Yeah, good feature. Yep, there's gonna be a good future for it. It is very
cool. This is where
very,
we can
very,
pick
very
up our
one-to-one
first, real
with
gun.
Tarkov. So there's light to that. It is Unreal Engine 5,
Respect
so
it.
they are building on a real engine, which is nice.
I'm digging it.
Yeah, you did about everything in 10 hours.
Supply situation is not great.
I got
Simply
the
put, we
game.
don't make use of
I got the
anything. We're
mission
done.
loop through pretty quick because I was missioning it up pretty quick
You
too.
Give me 150 rate for turning this in. So it sounds like
I haven't
level
unlocked a
2,
lot
like,
of my
in the
stuff
top skipping
via
away.
the trader rep system that they have, and that's kind of neat
North
because
RAO.
if you do missions for one trader or one faction, it has a possibility of affecting your reputation in the other traders. So you might have trader with solid gear unlocked,
Staying at the resort.
but that might hurt the
There's a-
trader that
there's a
sells
name
the
I
best
know.
scopes or best optics.
Shooting range.
It's
means
it
weapons
was a
and
really
ammo.
awesome concept. I
Things are
liked
in
it.
short supply. Shooting lanes,
We're
motel,
looking at
and
Gunny right now here, and they've got Handshake and Lab Rat in there.
See what else he has to say.
You know, competition in this sort of space is pretty healthy.
Found an LZ
You know, I know
with a shooting range. so we got to
PSG is
walk all
pretty
the way
quick
out
about
there. Hell
complaining
yeah.
about carbon copies coming out and stuff, but damn it, y'all set a high bar.
Oh, sweet. He opened up new LZs for us. What do we got?
You know, what's the words?
Okay. There's Ben Pa. And
Implementation, no
that's the
intimidation,
gunny one.
no.
Okay.
There's some I word where it's like, hey, is like the best form of compliments. Impersonation.
Right.
There it is. Really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed it. Awesome.
North of our AO.
Hey guys, I want to make a really quick plug here.
That's about as north as it gets, right?
So I was not a direct invite
So we need to check
from
the shooting lanes,
Madfinger Games
scout
to
the
play
motel.
Gray Zone Warfare in the alpha test.
Alright, let's check and make sure. we got
I was
the
a
ammo
friend.
we need.
You know how if you guys were actually watching a lot of people doing the streams and stuff, large part of it was people coming and saying, "Hey, how can I get a key?" Begging for a key and stuff. I was a supporter as well. I was nice to streamers and some players amongst them and stuff, and supported them, liked, followed, donated, subbed, all this sort of thing. And I was just trying to be a cool guy. One day, someone surprised me and they said, "Hey, we went to bat for you. We want to thank you for participating in our community, and you're awesome and funny." I was extremely humbled when they sent me a key,
Let's go ahead and get all
and
the way full.
I made some
boys.
friends, some really solid friends. They're actually all from the EU as well. I'm the US Texas boy, man. But it worked out for me really, really well. I have no fucking business being involved in the alpha test. I'm a no-name, general, random guy. But I kept that name a closely guarded secret.
That's about as prepped as we can
However,
get.
the alpha test is done. And I did get permission to relay who gave me that key.
Blood.
Now, before you guys use me as leverage to say, "Hey, I heard you gave
This is
Zero
looking
Hockey
good.
Key, do you have anything else, blah, 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 blah." I'm sorry,
Yeah,
guys.
these
That's
artifacts.
probably never going to happen. Don't use me as leverage. But, you know, if you guys happen to get interested in TikTok one day and start following more Gray Zone content, give GZW Intel a lookup. Follow him, sub. He's an awesome content creator. He's actually trying to aggregate as much tips as possibly, and he's a good guy in the community. Please don't burden him with requests for keys or anything like that. It's just simply not going to happen. But that's a great example of a happy story that
wants us to check out
occurred
the
with
shooting
me.
range.
Was
Motel and the
I
dump
didn't just
down.
walk in asking for keys or anything like that. I found somebody who I genuinely
We're
enjoyed
gonna see
watching,
where we see what
supported
might
their
be
channels,
Shooting range.
did the stuff,
That's
know,
the
was a
motel,
good
obviously,
viewer.
right there.
did some funny shit. I like
got
doing
the shooting range
I like
up
the
north?
so there's a concept that I have in my
It could be
head
that.
called
It might be this. Looks like that
called
might be
chat
shooting
missions.
range.
And it's basically
Tell you
where
what,
if I
there's
find a
lane
streamer that I
right
find
here, so
really
we'll mark that
enjoys
as our
engaging
waypoint,
in the chat
knowing
with
it's
his
probably not
viewers,
right.
you'd be like, "Hey man,
We'll hit it anyway.
I challenge you to do XYZ in the game, and if you
Scout
do
the
that,
field, boys.
I'm gonna donate 5." Or, "Hey, if you do this thing plus that thing, I'll donate 10." There you go. Because, you know, personally, I don't mind opening up my wallets to support viewers and streamers and stuff. Fucking do it. That's not me plugging, "Hey, sub to me" or whatever. You can, but that's, don't. But that's what I did. It was fun.
Havoc base, this is ZH1.
Okay, so yeah,
We're
Reaper asks,
heading back
"Hey,
into the
do we know of
theater.
any
How copy?"
ETA and early access?" We do. We absolutely have some more information on that. So we had a conversation with the CEO yesterday. They kind of drizzled in some notes,
Let's
and
go,
then at the
Raven.
very end of it, they gave us the bomb, right?
All right, so up until
At
this
its
point,
core,
we have been in Falang
There was
for
a
the
desktop
entirety of
background
the alpha
image that
tests.
Gray Zone Warfare
I'm
had
trying
released.
to not go too much where I don't belong.
And
I'm trying to play
if
the
you look
game
at the
naturally,
characters
but
as
this is the first time I've
magazines,
gotten
one
quests
is
outside
in
of
his
these areas.
vest, so it's upside down
And so,
technically. But if you imagine
I'll
if he was to
probably
take it
plan this a
out
little
of
bit more
his
cautious
tac
than what I
vest,
normally
insert
would.
that some bitch inside of his weapon, rack tap, and
See
good
who's
to
on the
go.
server.
You can see 08 on the magazine, and then in a
Notice
pistol
I
mag,
don't know some of these names, but I see
same
Bastion and
situation.
Gertz.
It was labeled 30.
Look at those guys that look in case they're streaming.
You
at
put a
the moment.
tinfoil hat on. Oh yeah, man, we're talking about end of August area. That was at the end of Alpha though. And then BSG pulled what BSG pulled. A lot of dev studios are looking at people like me that no longer have a gaming home, that no longer have a main game. Incursion's got my attention, sure, because that's the only thing that's out there, yet I know there's other stuff better coming, right? So there's another note here towards the end of the CEO conversation saying they're going to have major news to release this Monday. So in about 3 days time. And there's even notes from that conversation where they are ballparking for Gray Zone Warfare, the next phase to begin within 1 to 2 months. That is fucking awesome, right? Now, a lot of things need to get added. They've even gone on record saying that the game is really only 20% feature complete. Well, if you take Gray Zone Warfare and compare that against Incursion, if we look at that same scale,
there's a dumping ground,
is maybe about 4% complete. Gray Zone's about 20% complete, and holy shit, it's only 20% complete. Gray Zone Warfare, and this badass of an alpha, hell yes, sign me up. I'll give you my unheard edition $250 if you really want it. But again, just be honest about how much money you want and why. Don't break promises. But yeah, something's gonna happen in the next month or so as far as
the helicopter won't let us
the game opening back up again. I don't know if that's just gonna be, you know, the content creators again and maybe guests like me, or if it's gonna be a true alpha release. Hey guys, you wish listed our things, cool, great. If you've done that past this point, or you know, pay us $10-15, you get access while we work on it. That'll be cool. It would not surprise me if we're at this point going to start talking, getting the masses into the game, because from what I was seeing, it was stable. All that said, I think this whole month or two thing has been a response for BSG's community imploding. So I would expect a lot of the same of what you guys have already seen via the closed alpha.
We will start
from us. Does that make sense?
The jungle.
So all the stuff that we asked for, like a way to fight back against people camping helicopters or the AI being janky, I think that's all going to be more or less the same. They are investing more effort into improving the AI. You know, granted, they've improved it already, but I've also looked at their website and can see that they're hiring AI-based developers right now as well. So they got a lot to work on, but I think they're going to get us in the game here pretty quick. And we're still going to be floating around that 20% feature complete area. I'd be shocked if we see anything closer to 35%. Over the moon if we see something close to maybe 28 or 30%, if I was to put an arbitrary number on it. I hope that answers your question. That was a huge spiel.
We're looking for is a shooting range. I don't know if this is it, to be honest with you guys. I don't like this as an elevated location.
I'm gonna open up these notes a little bit more. I'll put them above my my dragon dagger here so you guys can look at it a bit more. I want to hide my mug though. There we go. That way I can see it a little bit more. And I'll scroll as we kind of go. It's kind of neat looking at this scene. I'm in the diamond area thing. It's one of the golf course that's up north.
These baddies are
this actually was a heavy PvP area
fighting.
we kind of discovered towards the end of alpha. The baddies over here, I did not have access to buying any guns that are related to them whatsoever. I only had level 1 traders. I had some traders that were locked at the beginning, unlocked. But some of these traders just weren't accessible. And these guys had actually really decent gear. I think I clear out these guys and then realized just my guns and gears weren't cutting it. And I needed to rethink my strategy here. And so here in a little while, I'm going to take a bird and go back to base. Because yeah, the AK-MSN that I just looted, I don't have any attachments that I can personally buy to put onto it.
Yeah, these guys are definitely a little bit more upgraded than what I was used to fighting.
Something I loved seeing is that leg meta was identified by the CEO themselves, saying leg meta is not happening in this game. You know, we talk about EFT. I actually have gone out and bought a Vertex sit case.
Oh yeah.
I've actually given
Very
a few of them
different.
out to friends.
Hey, thank you for the follow.
But the awesome
See.
part is
Mizuki,
I was
nice to
thinking
meet you.
about, I wanted to do a TikTok video of me taking mine and burning it, as a way to kind of shove the finger IRL out there. But problem is that sit case, fucking like it. The real one.
It's a candy bar.
I actually really like my personal
Food
sit
intake
case.
coming.
Yeah.
Okay. Not overly impressed with this AK. No big deal.
So guard loot changing.
I don't want to hang out outside.
That's an
I don't
interesting
really know
one.
this area too well.
At any point, an opposing
Look at
faction
that.
can hop in their helicopters,
RP1, a decent sight
bring
on it. Check it out.
a group of 4. The max squad size was 4, by the way.
Oh, this thing's gonna.
And y'all can
slap.
fly down to wherever y'all want to go assault somebody else's
It very
base.
much so is reminiscent.
There's
of
no
Tarkov.
benefit to doing this other than honestly
It
to
does
troll
have
the
a
other
strong
faction.
Daisy feel, 'cause
And
whenever
to
you
prove
die,
that's
there's
possible
a
to
chance
do
you can
in
run
game.
back to your body.
Now, is there planned
take a helicopter,
ramifications and
fast up
rewards
to
and
where you're
whatever
going.
for taking over an opposing faction's base? Absolutely.
Feels good, to be honest.
But there's wasn't anything of that in game just yet.
The
Guard loot is changing though.
AI
Naturally,
feels a little bit more responsive.
when y'all get to the opposing faction's
for
base,
most of the
you got to go
test,
through a
the
bang
AI
bang and a
is
sniper's
felt
thing to
very
get the
Zed-like.
guards off the top of the towers
They're
and get
not
the
very
hit the front
smart, but
gates
the
and
important
probably
thing
various
is that
ones
they're-
around.
you know, they kinda
or
do that
sentries that
weird
you got
lag
floating
thing.
around. Maze through the minefield.
Oh, check this out. This is a
And
new vest I'm
then
not used
you have to deal with whatever guards might be on the inside of the base. I actually was not able to do a count on how many guards that we had guarding our stash,
that serve
basically.
kit, too.
And no, they didn't have access to our stash.
Nice little silk backpack.
But when the guards would die,
These guys are wearing.
my
level
base got
3.
raided.
I might
And I was
need
online at
to
the time.
Upgrade my ammo.
And I was there before they actually took over the entire thing.
So far.
So what
I've
I
been
did is
shooting
I looted the
SP at
guards.
Pretty much unarmored target soft.
And keep in mind, I have level 1 trader stuff.
See what this
So
guy got.
suddenly I had top tier
Got me
badass
shooting
shit, you know?
TP7 and 10. Okay.
And I have scopes, M4s, 855 A1. Keep in mind, I have trash ammo for my
These guys
M4s. I had everything to do to fight these dudes. So I got to jump in and be effective in PvP immediately as a Timmy. Because I looted the guard stuff while they shot down all the guards, you know, prepping to breach. And so
We dropped
my
several of these
biggest
guys. Maybe
hallmark
we
to the
can-
PvP of this section was defending my base
There's one more dude.
with guard loot that was top tier. So when they say they're going to be changing the guard loot, it kind of makes me a bit bummed. Because sure, I got access to stuff that I shouldn't have had, but I also got access to PvP immediately, and I was effective. I wasn't just some random Joe Schmo laying around, you know what I mean? So, I hope I wouldn't mind the guard loot disappearing or having like a, you know how we have an EFT, a found and raid sort of a thing? You know, maybe it be marked as, hey, this is guard loot, will disappear after, you know, X hours or whatever. That'd be fine. That'd be cool. I did abuse that, because I did end up using that guard loot on other missions and stuff.
We did drop those
But
guys pretty quick. All right,
yeah,
think we're
I
ready-
did
ready
like
we can move a little bit.
the guard loot at the time. It's a bummer. They're saying this can be changing. Maybe somebody should clip that and send it to Madfinger Games. Tell them, hey, no, keep the guard loot the same. Just make it disappear over time. I dig that. This one's interesting.
I wonder if it becomes more of a concern. the further away
PvE
from the
and
starter
PvP
zones.
is shared progression.
Is that what's going on?
So we had 2 servers we could join. Basically, we had we had multiple servers we could join, but they were cut in half. There was PvP side of the game, and there was PvE only side of the game, and there was no overlap. You know, what missions you would complete on the PvP side would be technically unfinished on the PvE side.
This guy had a scope
They're
test
talking
kit,
about
I suppose,
combining
I'm
that
guessing.
within a certain aspect.
Tuna.
But they're talking about shared progression, and they've added unless there is abuse. Now, keep in mind, these notes that I'm looking at, they are not provided by Madfinger Games themselves. This is someone who had attended the CEO conference. And he was taking notes. So I don't know what that
AK down
abuse
somewhere.
means necessarily. Maybe it might be relocating your character into a weird spot. I'm not really sure. The only thing I would like to say is I'm down with them being shared progression as long as that doesn't pull me out of the simulation. Like, I don't want to be unimmersed because of something like that, you know. So it's Skeps. I think I'm gonna say that right. The Skeps, is that right? When does the game fully release? So there's not an answer for that on the horizon just yet. But I actually do have considerable information about when more players, or when the next phase should actually be, because closed alpha has ended. It's done, right? There was an absolute banger that the CEO dropped about the next phase, which everyone is anticipating to be the open beta, right? Scopes, okay, perfect. So the desktop wallpaper dropped, right? Oh, thanks, Scopes. I appreciate you, man. The desktop wallpaper dropped, and if you put on your tinfoil hat, you realize that the magazines told us end of August. But you also have to take that with a grain of salt in today's world, because BSG via Tarkov exploded its entire community base. Right now, I'm a gamer without a home, right? 2 major dev studios are out there at the moment looking to scoop all of us up. Only reason why I'm not playing a game right now is because I don't have anything to play. I don't really want to play Incursion very much because it's not very feature complete. It's a good game. Future's bright. It's just not there for me yet. It won't hold my attention for very long. So in today's world, the same conversation that was had with the CEO, they're now talking 1 or 2 months for the next
phase. A lot of new
phase.
stuff in this zone. There's
More tinfoil hats. We don't know if that's another closed alpha.
Kind of nice.
Whether that's going to be an actual open,
be very minimal on loot,
but my money is going to be an open. So if you really want to play something related to Gray Zone Warfare,
kind of makes sense.
1 or 2 months I think is a good expectation. Hope that answers your question. They're talking about pricing for the game. The standard edition is be $35, then a $57, then a $79, then $100.
Take a look at.
I'm
gonna check it in a sec.
You know, EFT is going pay to win, right?
Right in the banyo.
If you ignore the stash size that we got and the gamma container that we got, the pay to win aspect of the original EOD was you got a little bit better starter gear than everybody else, like a couple extra M4s if you're a USEC and a couple extra AK-74Us if you were a bear.
Equipment for, but we'll try it.
Right now,
everyone's wearing armor now, and
the additions to me look similar in gear, you know, far from game breaking. I think it's gonna be handled extremely well. I'm gonna pay the $100 just because I'm a fan of supporting devs, streamers, communities, all of that. All right, yeah, Scopes, he says, thanks, brother. You know, I've never really played games like this. You know, he's played DayZ, but was so lost, didn't know what to do. So this is gonna be fun. You know, I played a lot of Tarkov. There we go. So I was like a duck to water like this, right? But I also played a lot of DayZ also. DayZ was just as hardcore in the beginning as EFT was. Granted, DayZ had the modding community eventually come in. I'd actually urge you to give DayZ another shot, but make sure you go with custom servers, because that's where quests are given to you, maps are given to you, compasses, things that makes the game more accessible. So it's a great entry to learning how to play within a hardcore game market sort of a thing. On a scale of DayZ vanilla to DayZ modded, I would say Gray Zone Warfare is roughly in the middle. But DayZ modded is where you want to go to have an actual enjoyable experience in DayZ. Plus the modded experience, they give you more guns and shit, which is what we all really fucking enjoy, you know?
Chocolate drink. Cool.
Console will come.
Alright, so I'm going to continue finishing clearing out this area.
Mentally, I don't know how to really download this, you know, to my head. I'm an engineer in real life. I don't know if that's if you are in game, you click tilde on your computer and then now you can run Unreal Engine 5 commands to, you know, get logs or whatever. Another suspicion is you know, it's most likely gonna be this, but you know, PlayStation, Xbox, you know, whatever fucking bullshit kid system there is that's out there. I don't play anything console whatsoever.
Wow,
I just don't subscribe to them
losing
anymore
hydration
because
energy
it's
like
just
crazy.
easier to upgrade my PC than I get access to everything. Not a big console fanboy. Plus, I'm a keyboard warrior. Roadmap's coming. So every 6 months is going to be a big update. They're also talking about wiping in this game every 6 months. So that's not going to go, the whole wipe thing's not going to go away anytime soon. They are going to patch pretty quick, but big updates every 6 months. So I take that, you can probably take that to the bank, to be honest with you, because that's how most of the other games are doing it right now. The wipe cycle. I really hate restarting from the ground zero, you know? But in a game where you amass so much, it kind of becomes pointless, and the only thing you really do at that point is just look to go out and kill shit, kill the people, you know, troll. You know, it is what it is, right? But I still don't like losing my entirety of my progression, you know? DayZ does get that same way, even the modded versions. You know, you build a base, and the base gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, and you've pretty much got all of the loot possible, and then at that point, now you're just focusing on destroying other people's bases, because there's nothing left to do in the game. You know, whether it's wipes or whether the community starts, you know, eating itself, I would challenge dev studios to find a solution that doesn't completely wipe my progress. I'm not smart enough to know what the answer is. The suggestion is for that one. I hope somebody else has an idea for how to avoid wipes. I'd love that.
For reference for later.
But yeah, I've always thought about like AI rating your shit. That'd be kind of neat.
Any new medical items that might benefit?
You know, Gray Zone Warfare is talking about there's a possibility of bases moving and stuff after they get raided.
Eyeballing is always good.
I'm not sure how it's gonna shape out. Let's see. I'm not really digging the music at the moment. Let me see if I can change it up. What is playing in the background? I don't know what's playing in the background. Oh, it's 7 days. That's what's been playing. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't realize that would have been doing its thing for forever. Oh, let's see. I like this song quite a bit. Yeah. Right now, I'm a gamer without a home. Just trying to rep people that I enjoy and love. Yeah, if y'all have a question, this is generally kind of considered my Gray Zone Warfare AMA. I played on a guest key. Now that alpha is over, I am happy to share how I got my key and from whom. There's a bit of a story there too. But let me know if you have any questions. Happy to engage in the chat and have a good time. Lost my soda though. Need something to drink. Let's get some ball. There we go. Ugh. Little plug. Yeah. Do the thing. This stuff's freaking amazing. Appreciate you guys tuning in and watching. Just my my older footage. The alpha has ended. I didn't want it to stop though. But I'm staying strong. Repping the game. man, this was fun. Enter his head. He's laughing at something. He's laughing at my balls. You're laughing at my balls. Yeah? You like that? I like my balls. Somebody clip that. You haven't seen balls in years, Freck? Oh man, nah, bro. That's the shit, right? Tastes good. I mean, it doesn't do anything like Red Bull or Monster does, but fuck, it tastes good. I think I'd die here in a minute. Either I'm gonna die in a minute, or I'm gonna puss out and just bail. On Gachi Bass and Ian Centers. I'm not familiar with any of those stores, but my first encounter with them was at CompUSA. I'm a Texas. Oh, Lansing. Okay. Oh, I didn't bail. I got the servers fucked up. That's what happened. Then I think I got redeployed back to home. Yeah. But I was a CompUSA boy, which is a US based, basically like a Best Buy offshoot. And this is like way before Amazon and stuff. And I had my A+ certification, basically building people's computers for them. It's what I used to pay my way through college. Let's see, can I play this music? Yeah, this one's fine. Freck, do you have any questions about the game? Anything you'd like to ask me? I got to play it. Know a lot. I'm gonna hide the Dragon Dagger. As much as I love my Dragon Dagger. Yeah. You're eager to get in there too. Man, I'm right there with you, bro. The potential is pretty freaking sick, especially since the CEO themselves is saying only 20% of the game is done. Incursion Red River is the closest thing that can kind of scratch the itch, you know what I mean? But yeah, it's those two are still light years apart, and the alpha went extremely well. You know, I was telling some of the other viewers right now I'm a gamer without a home. I refuse to play EFT. That's what I would be playing right now. So that's why I'm here, just trying to hang out with a community that actually is supported. Kind of part of my protest. Yeah, I have 6K in it as well. I mean, instead of pulling shit, if you need money, just ask. Right? I mean, you don't even have to give a shit. Just put a donation button in the upper right hand corner. We'll give money. Ask for it. Cards. I don't care so much about the price tag. Personally, I'm well off. You know, dropping $250 on $250 on a video game is nothing for me. Sure, I have to justify it to my wife. But no, don't tell me this is what I'm getting and then suddenly start walking it back and deleting shit and scrubbing your history and nah, that's not cool. I got morals, man. Oh, you quit a long time ago. You were probably the ahead of the curve. The people that have quit, I've always considered actually did escape Tarkov. Yeah, 6K hours. Yeah, and I bought the license maybe about 3-4 years ago. Yeah, I'll give you some money. Any news on the public alpha? I just got done going through that a little bit, but I have no problem saying it again. There's several tinfoil hats on here. Because the desktop wallpaper they released, August 30th is being tossed around. But also in the live Q&A with the CEO, I think yesterday, they were talking about an update on that question specifically from them is coming out on Monday.
And the answer to the question that they're going to say on Monday, there's talk about 1 month to 2 months away. We're not far. There is absolutely a chance. So keep an eye out, man. I don't know if it's going to be an open or another invitational only, but a lot has happened in the last 24 to 48 hours. I am not the only homeless gamer at the moment. Devs are looking to pick up that void. Like, if you look at people that are worth their shit inside of the current EFT streamers, they're not even playing the game. They're sitting around and chit-chatting. How did I get an invitation? So there's a story with here. So, you know, naturally, most people, or maybe not most people, but you know, people want to play the game, right? So they find a streamer on that, and they're like, "Hey, man, you got any extra keys?" And you're almost immediately shut down with the, "Sorry, dog, no more keys. I won't tell you. Fuck off." Right? I was like I was extremely fortunate. Extremely lucky. I had no business whatsoever being allowed into the alpha test. I'm a no-name streamer. I'm looking at my view count right now, and I'm actually shocked it's above 2. But at its core, I supported. I was watching somebody. I enjoyed his content. I supported him, liked, subscribed, blah blah, clicked all the things, and then honestly, man, I was funny. Chatting with his guys and things. And hey, Beamgun, you're badass. Thanks, man. I went to their TikTok, subscribed to those things, and I chatted and engaged over several days. And hey, Freck, you're a legend. Thanks, buddy. Thanks for chatting with me too. One day, I got a private message and it said, "Hey, man, we want to play with you. No promises. None. We don't have any more keys. I know you haven't asked for a key either, but we're going to go to bat for you." And then the stars aligned. Originally, during the alpha test, I kept the name of the individual who gave me my key under lock and key. I did not say who it was on purpose. Most patient rat. Dude, fucking awesome. Thanks, man. Appreciate the follow. But at its core, they went to bat for me, and one day it showed up with a key. To be honest, I felt guilty, man, that I had access no one else did. I hadn't streamed in about, I don't know, 3-ish months. Not seriously either. So since I got given access, I promised myself I'd do the part. And I'd give an honest effort at repping the game. Because that's the only way I can, you know, pay that community back. I know you're just listening for me for the name, and so I'm going to go ahead and plug it now. So if you guys have TikTok, please don't use me as leverage to beg for keys or anything like that. What I want you to do is find people like this person and support them. Maybe the stars will align. But you got to be cool. You got to be friendly. No one wants to talk to douchebags. So, dude, the guy, pick up TikTok, take a look at GZW Intel. He's plugging stuff left and right. Follow him. Watch his vids. Favorite them. That dude's amazing. And he was the guy who was able to help me out. Yes, streamer, give keys now. Give keys now. Rawr. We riot. Most patient rat. Hey, brother, I know you're new here, man. This is all footage. I'm not playing right now. I'm just here chit-chatting because I'm a gamer without a home, and I refuse to play EFT. Is there a replay of the Q&A? I'm sure there is. I have not found it. Maybe I should. I'm gonna take that as a note, Mescatul, and see if I actually can find footage of it, because I would like to have that too. Yeah, make sure you check out GZW Intel, because he's an awesome dude. So these notes that I've got on screen right now, I did not watch it because I manage a baseball team during that particular event. These were notes that were passed around to the community during the event. So I'm actually, most of my notes are coming off of what I've got in the upper right hand corner right now. This is kind of how I got filled in on what was discussed during that meeting. Let's see, anything I'm missing inside of here? Oh yeah, I'm the only one. Yeah, I mean, alpha test's over. I don't know. People were talking about just chatting. I'm trying to stay focused on talking about Gray Zone Warfare, so that's why I'm in here. I mean, I don't know, man. I'm just trying to rep the company. Oh, what else? So there was a lot of is there a replay? Where did you watch it? So again, I didn't watch the replay itself. I'm going off of notes. You know, there was an aspect of helicopter camping. Let's see if we can find that really quick. Update to night and day cycles are on the way. Cool. We did not need night vision. There were not night vision optics in the game. Obviously, there's more guns coming. Hell yeah. We want more guns. Always want more guns. Weather's on its way. That was kind of cool. I can't quite find it, but there's a lot of chat about helicopter camping the LZs. Yeah, it's not too terribly hard to identify where the helicopters were going to land whenever the time came. But what I was thinking, they even considered shooting from the helicopters. I think it's in the notes in here somewhere. Let me find it. Let's see, because apparently shooting from the helicopters was included at one point. Let's see, I'm just gonna... There it is. Alright, so next update's gonna have more quality of life changes. And they say specifically that shooting from the helicopter was originally in the game, but removed. I don't know why it was removed. They did say it specifically that it is returning. I don't know how I feel about shooting from the helicopters. You know, there's that balance of, you know, milsim, realistic. Muscatool's asking if I stopped EFT after the unheard shit. Absolutely. That is 100% the reason why I'm a homeless gamer at the moment. Just excited for Gray Zone Warfare to come out, or even ABI. Only reason why I'm not talking too much about ABI right now is because I just don't know enough about it. And I don't want to say the wrong things. I do hope I get invited. That'd be cool. But to be honest, I'm not expecting to. I'm not popular enough. But shooting from the helicopter in Gray Zone Warfare was originally considered. So, you know, you got to balance, is this a game, milsim, so on and so forth. It does get a little hacky. In real life, I've played a lot of airsoft. I want you guys to know that I'm not former military or anything real. But I have played airsoft with my fancy little BB gun in a helicopter at major milsim airsoft events. The helicopter was game breaking because they could not shoot back. In Gray Zone Warfare, I imagine it's gonna be extremely difficult to ABI Arena. Let me plug it here inside the chat. Arena Breakout Infinite. Go check it out. It has a lot of what you'd expect in the extraction genre that we're all pretty used to. They're going a little bit of a different route than what Gray Zone Warfare did with their alpha tests, their closed alpha tests. Gray Zone did invitations to applied streamers only, and they got guest keys. Alpha Breakout Infinite is trying to do a content creator / raffle hybrid. So check it out. That's the next game that's coming around. And they're talking about doing that within the next 5-ish. I think no, don't say that. No, I think May 5th, 8th, something like that. I don't have the date, but it's right around the corner where they're gonna starting their alpha test up. We've got about a week away from that. I didn't quite catch the follow. Oh no, that's not good. It's not good. I wanted to see you followed me. How do I get over there? Well, if you did just follow, I appreciated it. And I'll send you a message a little bit later and saying hi. So when I play airsoft, it is game breaking because they can't really shoot back and affect anything from the people that are in the heli because it's real life stuff and you don't want to be shooting a helicopter with a fucking BB gun. In game, you can shoot a helicopter with a rifle, right? But there's still a weird checks and balances involved in there. Honestly, I'll be okay with not directly exchanging fire with the helicopters. Maybe not shooting weapons, but something that hasn't been talked a lot about is the smoke grenades in Gray Zone Warfare were amazing. A long time ago, this is maybe about not too long ago, maybe about a year ago, I made a post inside of BSG's chats and their forums made a suggestion to increase the effectiveness of smoke grenades. They actually did implement that. They increased the effectiveness by about 30%. I think I only asked for 20%. But it did make smoke grenades and EFT more effective. I didn't 100% get what I wanted because I was still kind of testing it, and then generally after that, I just kind of got ignored by BSG. I mean, I don't know if I was ignored or not, but let's just face it, I'm pissed. So I got ignored by BSG. But in Gray Zone Warfare, the smoke grenades are effective. Gathering Wolves, you're a legend. Thanks for dropping in and saying hi, man. Appreciate the follow, dude. Talk to me a little bit, great. Talk to me a little bit, Wolves. But the smoke grenades are amazing in Gray Zone Warfare. They're good. And they did line of sight block. Unfortunately, I was not able to test them out on the AI. But when my base was being raided, I chunked a whole bunch of smoke grenades because I knew they were just taking out our guards from a distance using sniper rifles. And that site was blocked. And a couple of times I'd gone down into the bunkers, and there also I used the smoke grenades, and they were fucking awesome. It wasn't like this put out of smoke either. It was smoke, brah. Like back in old school, Counter-Strike 1.6 source days when smoke grenades would explode. Now, granted, you'd see it straight through the smoke, but in this game, the smoke grenades popped smoke, like pop smoke, and the smoke was thick, and you could not see through it. They were effective. They didn't get used a lot because you also have to remember everything that's going on right now with most of us extraction shooters. We've all got roughly about 8 years of muscle memory. I mean, hell, when I first got into Gray Zone Warfare, I put 1 mag in the gun, 2 mags in the vest, and 120 extra rounds in the butt. That's a standard play, right? But you'll see on screen right now, I'm putting buku ammo nowhere in my butt because I'm gonna use that, and I can accomplish it pretty quick too. Something I do have to pick about, a little bone to pick about, is you see, guys, how fast I loaded those mags. It was instant. They do have to put a punishment realism piece on top of that. I am a fan of no instant reloading of magazines, like bullets directly into the thing. Like when I have my real weapon at home, it takes me a minute to put the bullets in the mag. So Gathering Wolves mentioned that, hey, GZW looks promising. My only con is, the FOV of the operator. It's too far back. And looting's a bit sluggish. Remove that mouse smoothing feeling in the loot screen. It'd probably be a little nice. FOV, let's talk about that. You say it's a little too far back. I don't have this in the previous recordings, but you do have the ability to change the FOV inside the gameplay menus. So what you're looking at on my screen is how I liked it. So let me offer you that at the very least. The looting looks a little bit sluggish. You know what? I'll meet you halfway there. I'll give you that. There's some shortcut keys that we kind of have as quality of life, like Control click, Alt click, whatever, to put things wherever it needs to go for the operator. Also, when you're in your inventory and you needed to say drop an item, you couldn't just click delete on your keyboard. You had to right click on it until it dropped. Yeah, I agree with you. We need to fine tune the looting. Definitely 100%. Removing mouse smoothing feeling in loot screen. I'd like for you to expand on that one a little bit. I didn't feel that, but part of me is wondering if that's like a resolution or maybe like a driver thing. I'm interested to hear more what you have to say about that. For any of you guys just now tuning in, this is kind of my low-key protest against EFT. I don't have a game to play at the moment. I'm a homeless gamer. And frankly, I'm just excited for Gray Zone Warfare, and I'm not done talking about it. The alpha concluded last Wednesday, and I'm just trying to do my part in supporting their community. I got nothing else to do tonight. Let's see what else is in the notes here that we can talk about. Something that we haven't gone over yet. There's a lot of comments about the AI. They've highlighted that, oh, what's up, Super Stones? Thanks for making me look good, man. This is actually my favorite shirt. I know that you're talking about the game, but I'm being a little bit vain. We talk about AI. Someone mentioned DayZ a little bit earlier. The AI does not feel like AI in, say, COD or Rainbow or any of those other top tier AAA first person shooters. The AI is I don't want to call it bullet spongy or laggy, but the best way I could describe it is if you've ever played DayZ and you had to shoot down a zombie, it felt like that. The bullet spongy aspect of them was a glitch. They fixed that. And yeah, my bullets got more effective because they are taking into account ballistics and how the round impacts the hitbox and whatnot. But as I was facing down AI, it just gave me that DayZ fighting a zombie feel. Adding when AI are injured or they will have less confidence. I actually felt like that was already in the game because I've hit them a couple times and I just kind of let them bleed out because I didn't want to waste my ammo. Superstone, I really appreciate you taking a follow, buddy. Seriously. Appreciate you joining me. I hope you're not gameless like I am right now either. Appreciate you chatting too. So I did shoot the AI a couple times. They'd reposition. I dig that. There wasn't a lot of AI in terms of how they would mentally try to combat a real life person. Gathering Wolves is asking if does Gray Zone have projectile or hit scan ballistics? I don't have a great answer for this question. Gray Zone is using hitboxes. There are various hitboxes. There is a drop off to the bullet. There is weapon velocity. There is bullet velocity. This is not unlike Tarkov. It's based off of the bullet, not the weapon. If you take a look at the weapon there, you see how it's not quite a exact statistic. It's a percentage. I dig that. The bullet did drop as time went on, and if you're using SP ammo, the round did do more damage if it had the chance to do that hollow point thing that it was supposed to do. I hope that answers your question. If you can expand on it a little bit, I might be able to answer it more accurately. BMX Gun is saying that, hey, from what he's seen on the streams and the YouTube, Gray Zone is giving him the same vibes that EFT gave off in 2017. He's been burned by it. He's looking forward to Gray Zone. Fuck yeah, man, let's go. Yeah, dude. congratulations to escaping Tarkov. You're right here with me. Look, an operator looking for a place to go and operate now. Now that we're out of Tarkov. No, it's fucking awesome. You're right. 2017. That's around about where Grayzone's kind of generally at. I agree. I played EFT around about the 2016, 2017 area. And then I stopped until about 2019. And went back to playing. And it was like, holy shit. Scavs don't just fucking murder scavs anymore. Holy cow, I can actually play this game now. Because back when I first started playing EFT, I was dog shit, man. If I got out with like anything worth 55k in my vest or whatever, I was happy. And I never played my PMC. Let's see. Found and raid killed Tarkov. Just made everything more valuable. I can't agree more with that. Speaking about RMT and found and raid, there's a comment in here about changing out the guard loot. They're talking about changing out the guard loot because it was too easy for people to get geared up because opposing factions had killed their guards while raiding. I loved that idea because I could jump into effective PvP immediately, even being a low level versus a 20 plus level person. That was awesome because no matter which way you spun it, there's a way that we could fight on even ground. So I'm not a fan of guard loot changing, but I also abused it. I'm gonna admit this. I abused it. Sometimes I'd fight, and sometimes I'd be like, you know what? There's fucking 14 Mark 18 suppressed with badass scopes over there. I'm gonna go get those, throw them in my stash, log off for a little while until they're fucking done, or change servers, and then I'll be stacked, and I'm level 8. Sorry, my wife's here. All right, sorry about that, guys. Historic Sniper, what it do, baby? Boo! Let's go. You're watching me doing my AMA basically on Grayzone Warfare and ranting about EFT on occasion. But to finish that up, found and raid killed a lot of stuff in Tarkov. Instead of changing the guard loot, I would support like a guard loot marker or guard loot equipment thing, where the equipment like disappears after 30 minutes or 2-3 hours, something like that. Just that way people like me could not just abuse the fact that there were dead guards in my base laying around everywhere and I could loot them. Maybe make it a way so that you can't sell it back and shit and whatever. Yeah, the scopes. Scopes felt great. Something that you can't do in EFT is adjust the variable zoom. All of the scopes in Grayzone Warfare, you could variable zoom adjust them. There was a little bit of an input lag whenever there was you're at the lowest setting, but if you just zoomed like one step further, like the 2x, that lag disappeared. They might, I think programmatically, they might inverse how that works so that you don't get the lag when you're using like the 1x. And then you maybe get a little bit more of the lag when you're at the long zoom, but just get rid of lag in general, right? But I don't know. I'm thinking too much as a dev. Yeah. Thanks for tuning in. I'm just chilling, watching you guys, watching my old footage. I refuse to play EFT ever again. And hopefully I have a new home to play video games again soon. Until then, I'm just going to sit here and chat with you guys and let y'all watch me drink my balls. Nope, never again, Stoic. I'm done. You'll go back if they make things right. Yeah. No judgment on my part. I just don't know if I can. mean, that's what I'm thinking right now, right? Who knows what'll happen, you know, 1 month, 2 weeks, couple days, who knows? But that's where my mind's at right now. I love the fact that a lot of the streamers that have the EFT designation in there are actually not in the game. Yeah. But I'm just trying to support a dev studio that has supported me. So, you guys are just now tuning in. That's kind of generally the story at the moment. Let me just plug these guys really quick. GZW Intel on TikTok. Make sure you guys take a look at their videos and follow. Great bunch of dudes. Really enjoyed their content. Plan Whophobia. Whophobia. What is Whophobia? Whophobia on Steam. It's a goofy deer versus hunter PvP. The things you do to scratch the gaming itch, man. Dude. Hey, what's up, Jax? Good night, buddy. Love you. Say hi to all the people. They can hear you.
Hi.
This is my son. He's going to bed.
Bye.
Oh, hey, Jackson, would you close that door? Thanks, bud. Yeah. He gets his good looks from his mom. Fuck you. His mom does look good, though. Well, guys, I'll be honest. I think I've just about accomplished everything I can think of for the day. Give you an idea of just how much of a hobby generally streaming is to me. I don't know how to raid people. Y'all know how to do that? I'm thinking about turning it off for the night because I'm a little tired. Let's see how to do this. Oh, Mowart, thanks, brother. Appreciate the follow, dude. Legendary. Let's see, oh, Mowart said hi. Oh, okay, cool. Thanks for messaging me, man. Let's see. Do I go to like Stream Manager or something to do this? Let's see. Creator dashboard, maybe? Maybe it's like mod view. That's probably what it is. That's not it. There we go. See if we can find somebody to raid. Get a decent viewer count out there. Maybe make somebody happy, you know? Let's see. Who else is out there? Alright. Stream info, clip that. Raid channel. Alright. We're gonna send our viewers to my best friends in the entire world. He was my best man in my wedding. Enjoy watching Dark Knight Gaming 87 playing Magic the Gathering. Here we go. Let's see, I hope I did that right. Here we go. Yeah, here we go. All right, good night, guys. Y'all have a good one.
What up, Zero? What you doing, brother? Welcome, Raiders.